the traffic problems that we are experiencing today is really because of bad roads. Averting potholes actually causes congestion of traffic. Constant road repairs also causes huge disruptions in traffic. And taking all this into consideration, we realized that we had to address the design of the roads and the quality of the roads. And Tender Shore is a very all-encompassing, exhaustive document that actually looks at how do we do this. There is also a tendency not to have a coordinated approach to road building, where we constantly find roads being dug up, or either water lines or electric lines or telephone lines or sewage lines or whatever it is. But I think Tender Shore has also looked at this, saying how do we prevent this? How do we make sure there's good drainage, because Bangalore also is very prone to flooding and so on and so forth. We should start seeing a visible difference in Bangalore city and all the cities where we are undertaking these roads, and it will make a huge difference, we hope, to not only the quality of life. And the important thing for me to stress here is this is an activity that will benefit every strata of society.
As Kiran already said, this is about a partnership. Bangalore City Connect consists of people from the industry associations, non-governmental organizations. We've consulted constantly at every step of the way with the various departments in the government. We've shared our working drafts, taken feedback at every step of the way from the various departments of the government, and in some sense what we have come up with here with the Tender Shore document is actually with the inputs, with feedback, with commentary from a wide strata of the relevant departments and people and experts. And that's the beauty of it actually.
Why Tender Shore? To us, this is the most democratic space to start working. If you look at urban planning, if you look at how our cities are building and growing, there are lots of challenges. The road network is one which impacts everybody across all kinds of social strata, across all kinds of economic strata. It connects people to places, it provides all our transportation solutions, and most importantly, all of our networks, as Mr. Ranganathan said, they all come into the roads itself. So getting this right actually is the solution for getting a lot of our urban services right. Our water, our drainage systems, our electricity systems, our supply, sewerage, all of this comes along our road networks. Why is it that we have not got this right so far? Because a lot of times as our cities are expanding, we're actually doing this on an ad hoc basis. We are only reacting to what is happening with city expansion. So there's no hierarchy, there is no urban standards, and then the procurement process is actually, as Mr. Ranganathan so wonderfully phrased it, shows up the potholes in the process itself, where the DPRs, the detailed project reports are weak, the contracts are weak, there is no interagency coordination, so the BBMP will one day come and lay the road, the next day the BWSSB comes and digs it up. So there is no interagency coordination of understanding where are all our works planned. And constant encroachment, people with their driveways, they build their houses higher and the driveways come right into the road, so there's always constantly damage, people digging up because they want to, private homes, private enterprises taking it in. And of course, repair and maintenance is completely neglected. A quick example of how we use Tender Shore. All of this, as we said, it's about taking a pilot, understanding what's involved, and then converting it to a manner which is scalable and replicable. This is a small road, a Walton road. Look at this. This is how it was before. We actually created 8 options. We found that the BBMP was actually doing this road. We got in touch with the BBMP and we said, can we not help you plan this better? And we started looking at the planning, and we did it as per the Tender Shore specifications that we're now going to talk about here. All of these things we actually cleaned up. The community and with the engineering department, with everybody involved, we picked option 3 of 8 options that were presented. This is again another thing. This is Walton Road after. This is Vithalmale Road. Look at the way the lighting poles and all were before. Look at how slushy, drains, everything clogging. this was also done with the same principles that we have employed in TenderSure, which is get not just the surface right, it's not about asphalting and re-asphalting, it's actually about saying how do we make sure we don't have to cut this up again? How do we make sure all the underground networks are properly laid, conduited, so that if you need access, you don't have to cut the road. What is volume 2? The Chief Minister, you're going to open this up, but what does volume 1 therefore contain? It actually contains a logical hierarchy of road systems where you say from the state, when you enter the state and you leave the city, this is from the state highways and the national highways, you come into the larger system, which is the ring road or the arterial system of the city, which then leads into the sub-arterial system, which is actually then disperses further around, goes into collectors, which actually links all various neighborhoods, and then finally the residential streets, which is the local streets and the sub-local streets. And within that, therefore, you plan your traffic movement, your pedestrian, your cycling movement, and all of the various networks which are in there. We looked at Bangalore city and we found varying sizes of roads. We actually found 34 widths. We did measurements randomly across north, south, east, west, and the center, and we found that the 34 ROWs are essentially the right of way, which is from one compound wall to the next. We then planned every one of them, so that is there in that. We said how do we actually detail the planning system? What is given to footpaths, what is given to cars, what is given to bus systems, etc. As well as intersections, as Mr. Ranganathan mentioned earlier. Volume 2 is actually about cleaning up the standards, cleaning up the procurement process. And there are many gaps in this which we have listed out, but with the key things. So this document for the first time actually cleans it up and says let's do it simplified and let's make it more robust and foolproof. Why is this important that we do? And first, as I said, it's a big pain point for everybody. Whether it is the small person living in the slum who doesn't get its services, or the industry people who are trying to make their airport rounds on time, or goods and services which need to come into the city. The multiplier effect is huge. If you invest in this, and by the way, the Prime Minister's office came out with the high-powered expert committee report 6 months ago, where they estimated for the first time in a far more robust manner, what does it cost urban India to get our cities right? What does urban infrastructure cost us? And they came up with an estimate of $1 trillion. That $1 trillion, they said 40% of it, shockingly, was on roads. Because that was the investment that was required for roads. Water supply and all were much smaller percentage here, because those are far more easier. It's to do with the sourcing of the water supply, not of the infrastructure itself. It's a new model for getting public-private partnerships, and it generates a high level of goodwill amongst the people. Most importantly, you can actually see the visible difference that it makes to people's quality of life.
I think during our entire discussion it came out very clear that this book is a very nice book to see and let us exactly explain what is going on. The Chief Minister came out very clearly to say that we need to form a very good training portion. We would cover the coordination with the various commissioners, not only of Bangalore but also other major metros in Karnataka. What is the content would be on the technical portion of the TenderSure, then the commercial portion. Then we'll also have to explain as to what is the criticality of each specification. Not that the respective engineers do not know about it, and we just thought we'll try to figure out what is the basis of the specification and how is it to be measured. The next which has come out very clearly is on the project management. Are we able to really keep within the financial resources? Are able to execute on time and with the quality that is required with periodic investments in trying to monitor whether all these three parameters I talked about are being followed or not. And finally, but which is the most important one, is the financial monitoring. We all know that 81 crores seems to be a lot of money, but by the time it goes up and you come for another 20 crores, no government will be able to spend that kind of money. We have to ensure that 81 crores is 81 crores, and 81 crores has to be utilized for the best benefit of the society. The major thing is that within this entire next 1 or 2 months, we have planned to start in November. CI Institute of Quality and us will get together along with the Bangalore City Connect. So I would request you all to nominate people who will come and join with us, and we will see that within 1 month to begin the basic course, and 2 months later the final deeper course will be executed.
I am very happy to launch this project TenderSure PPP initiative. It's a comprehensive approach to transform the designing and execution of urban roads in the state. This is the result of over 2 years of close collaboration between the Government of Karnataka and City Connect. I compliment Mr. Lakshminarayan and his team for taking keen interest in conceptualizing this unique initiative. Tender sure has been produced in consultation with various agencies of Government of Karnataka like BBMP, PWD, Directorate of Land Transport, etc. and inputs from various technical sources within the government. We are all aware of the importance of good quality roads, especially in urban areas. Even while technical specifications of national highways and state highways have been established, such an attention has never been given to the city roads so far. The city roads are technically complex due to various factors which warrant special attention in designing and execution. 2 volumes of tender show books prepared by Swati Ramchandran containing the details about the technical specifications and execution methods have been released on this occasion. I am sure this volume will be of immense use to the city roads, road planners and executors. Besides reducing the burden of the state exchequer, I am given to understand that the tender sure standards will immensely benefit all sections of urban society, from pedestrians to motorists to goods carriers, from public transport system to auto rickshaw drivers. Practically, as we rightly said by our Chief Secretary, we plan to build 25 model tender sure roads in Bangalore. In addition to that, we want to expand it to the various corporations in the city, in the state. Practically, we would like to take up another 25 such roads across the state. I am sure this initiative will become another landmark addition of our government in building a strong network of urban roads, which leads to a remarkable improvement in urban infrastructure. I thank the office bearers of the City Connect for their efforts in this regard, and I promise to extend full support from the government to this project. Thank you.